Alright, hopefully this works. So I open Vegetation Studio here. It's being a little lag. Oh, I'm sorry. I have this all open here. Let me close all this. Okay. There. That will be better. Okay, so that's Gaia. We're not looking at Gaia right now. Vegetation Studio. And I have to start vegetation system. And you'll see, so some of those trees I left in from the Gaia terrain creation that I did. Now the Vegetation Studio is working. Now you can see all of the things that I put into Prayer Battle. I loaded up Prayer Battle because it's a little bit smaller. So this isn't Visions, this is Prayer Battle. But you can see what I've done here. So you wanted to know how to add grass. And so we click on this vegetation button here. And we scroll down and add vegetation items, and I just want to do grass. I think, here we go, grass. And I may have to reload some textures, it looks like. So I have to find where that is. Probably a good thing I looked at this because it looks like I have work to do. When I updated to 2019, all of the textures got lost. They're still there, but they're lost. So anyway, so I would want to find, so I look in this menu over here and I find the grass that I want to add. And it's probably not going to be under prefabs, not in that menu anyway. It's not in core. See. I don't know, Dream Forestry might have some grass. No, it just has trees. No lanterns and candles. Nature manufacture assets. Grass. Here we go. Prefab grass. Oh, here we go. Look at all these. So now I can start re-importing. I think I was able to actually, yeah. Now we'll fix all those. Now I can go back to the vegetation system. Some of those should be approved. Yeah, now they're all working. So let's find one I haven't added yet. Looks like I got that one. So I just basically drag it here and I put it into, so you drag it over on top of this grass block. I keep wanting to point with my fingers and have to point with the mouse, I'm sorry. So you drag it from this menu to this menu under add vegetation item. Since these are 3D models, I drag it here. If you want to just add a 2D model, you drag it here. And then after I drag it, I have to set the parameters of where I want this grass to appear in a world. And we do that from height. I'm not going to bother with shadows right now, but we can change the seed and the density. Do a sample distance change. I don't remember what that changes. Okay, so the min-max height means it will spawn everywhere from 0 to 1,000. And the steepness is how steep of a terrain that we want it to go on. So anything steeper than 35 degrees, it won't grow on. Let's say maybe I only want this particular grass to grow at above 45. So I change that, and then the grass won't grow down on the beach anymore. It will grow only above 45 units high. I wasn't actually looking at the ground, so you can't see how it changed. I just went under the world. Sorry, I messed up. Okay, so here's a good steep hill that goes from ocean level up pretty high, so you can see how it changes pretty good. So let's change that back to 5, and you might see it come in. I get a little bit closer. Then we can change the density. So you actually see a lot. Oh, it's already at max density. Change the seed. I don't know, maybe it's not showing up here right now. I might have a little flimsy grass. It's probably this one right here. So change the sample distance part and change the seed. There we go, see? There's those little clusters of grass. And so you can change how it works. And then you can also, the seed changes the clustering. So now if I change that height to, say, 55, then it should go away. And now there's no more of it here. It'll only be at higher elevation levels. I'll change it to 25. We may see it a little bit lower down on the hill. Yeah, we're not going to see it here, but I see it. It appeared over here. So there's little clusters of grass there now. So you can see where it's at the elevation level. We can make a steepness cutoff so it will grow on steeper hills, and then you'll see how it creeps down more like that. So anyway, that's how those settings work. If I want to put another one in, I think I already have that one. Come back. I have the touch react system turned off because it messes up our server. Actually, there's some kind of error on the server and it's bad, so we just don't do that anymore. Anyway, I think that showed what we need to do. I don't see any more grass objects that I don't already have that I might want, but I don't know what that is. Maybe that would work. I keep clicking on it too long and not dragging it properly. So and so there's another grass. And it only shows when you're really close to it, obviously. And I don't want it to appear below the water level. I probably also don't want it on the beach, so I'm going to set that to 10. See if that works over here. Let's come over here to this like beachy area. See what that looks like here. Yeah, it seems to be above beach level, so that should be okay. And then you put plants, like flowers and things. You want to do those in the flowers menu. Oh my. Everything is wrong. I don't know why I have to keep doing this. But you basically do flowers the same way. You go to... Oh, I have to restart the vegetation system. Re-importing made it mad. So with flowers, you want to put those under plants and not under trees or grass. So you put the flowers on the flower menu. I have a lot of these. They all look the same. That one looks a little bit different. We can do that. So we put it up here under plant. So you put it under this menu and then it shows up down here. And you kind of do the same thing. That is very dense of flowers. I think we probably don't want that many flowers. So I'm going to lower the density on that way down. It's still a lot of flowers, even at 0.11. How about 0.07? That looks better. And change the height. I just type in the numbers here because the slider goes like way crazy. 20. And see how that works. Okay, they got them a little bit higher up. 15 might have been okay. And you can also change it so that they only grow in a narrow range too. You can change this to like 50. And so now they won't grow in the highest mountains. They'll only grow in the middle range. I really like that aspect of this. We can let them grow on the side of the hills though. That's okay. Anyway, so that's how that works. Hopefully that helps.